This is Sitting Meditation 2, CD4. Take a moment or two to bring yourself to a dignified sitting posture in the way that we have done throughout our sittings together. As you are ready, focusing your attention to your breath as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Noticing where in the body you sense the breath most prominently. The nostrils, the back of the throat, the chest, the belly. Following the rise of the in-breath and the fall of the out-breath as it enters and leaves the body, gently riding the waves of the breath. And when you are ready, intentionally allowing the attention to expand to include a sense of physical sensations throughout the whole body, while still aware in the background of the movements of the breath in the lower abdomen, changing your primary focus so that you become aware of a sense of the subtle movements of the breath throughout the body, and any other sensations that might arise. Without trying to change them, simply observing them. And as you feel ready to do so, you may wish to allow the focus of your attention to shift from sensations in the body to sounds, bringing your attention to sounds as they arise, wherever they arise. There's no need to go searching for sounds or to listen for particular sounds. Instead, as best you can, simply being receptive to awareness of sounds that are far away, sounds that are in front, behind, to the side, above, below, opening to a whole space of sound around you. Be aware of obvious sounds and of more subtle sounds. paying attention also to the space between sounds, aware of the silence. And as best you can, pay attention to the sounds simply as sensations, rather than giving them a label. When you find that you're thinking about the sounds, reconnect as best you can with direct awareness of their sensory qualities, the patterns of pitch, timbre, loudness, and duration, rather than their labels, rather than their meanings or implications. Whenever you notice that your attention is no longer focused on sounds in the moment, gently acknowledge where the mind has moved to, and then return your attention back to the sounds as they arise and pass from one moment to the next. And when you are ready, letting go of your focus of attention on sounds and refocus your attention so that now the objects of attention are thoughts. If you like, experiment with attending to thoughts as events in the mind. Just as you did with sounds, you focused your attention on whatever sounds arose, noticing them arise, noticing them develop, noticing them pass away. So now, as best you can, bring awareness to thoughts that arise in the mind in just the same way. Noticing when thoughts arise, focusing your attention on them as they pass through the space of the mind and eventually disappear. There is no need to try to make thoughts come or go. Just let them arise naturally, in the same way as you related to sounds arising and passing away. Some people find it helpful to bring awareness to thoughts in the mind in the same way that they might if the thoughts were projected on the screen at the cinema. You sit, watching the screen, waiting for a thought or an image to arise. When it does, you pay attention to it so long as it is there on the screen, and then you let it go as it passes away. And as we come to the last few moments of this sitting meditation, you might want to experiment with simply following your attention to go wherever it goes. Perhaps to sounds, thoughts, emotions, sensations. Just observing the natural pattern of the mind as you attend to whatever comes up, observing it without trying to change it. When you experience a thought or emotion or sensation that is uncomfortable for you, as best you can, you may wish to simply try to observe that too. For just this moment, perhaps simply allowing the emotion or sensation to be there without pushing it away, because it already is here. Just for this moment, accepting that it is here, observing it, maybe even naming it. And then, as always, whenever you wish, bringing your attention back to its anchor, back to the breath. When you're ready, you might want to move your hands a bit, flex your fingers and toes, gradually bringing your attention back to the room and your surroundings. Noticing any sounds in the room itself. And as you're ready, opening your eyes.